Welcome to the world of social media, where opinions are as plentiful as cat videos, and your every post is an invitation to judgment. But there's a storm brewing beneath the surface: cancel culture. A topic that's taken social media by storm, leaving us wondering, is it a righteous call for accountability, or just a digital witch hunt? Before we dive into the debate, let's first define cancel culture. Because believe it or not everyone knows what that means. Cancel culture is when individuals, usually celebrities or public figures, are boycotted or ostracized on social media for perceived wrongdoings, controversial statements, or past behavior that is deemed unacceptable by a certain group. Canceling happens fast, it's viral, and it's relentless. If you post something problematic or if the internet decides you're problematic, bam, you're trending for all the wrong reasons. So where did this whole cancel culture thing start? Well, it's not exactly new. If you think about it, public shaming has been around for centuries. Just look at the Salem witch trials where accusations could destroy someone's life with little to no evidence. Sound familiar? Social media, though, took this concept and supercharged it. But unlike traditional media, the power isn't in the hands of a few journalists or news outlets anymore. No. Now we, the people, hold the power, and it's wild. Let's start with the good side of cancel culture. First off, social media has given marginalized groups a platform to demand accountability. If a celebrity or influencer makes a racist or sexist comment, bam, the internet calls them out. And sometimes people face real consequences for their actions. Think about the hashtag #MeToo movement, for example. Many women and men used social media to expose powerful figures in Hollywood for their abusive behavior. Without the online push, many of these stories may have stayed in the shadows. Cancel culture also works as a form of social justice. It's the crowd saying, hey, this isn't okay, when mainstream institutions fail to do so. Think about how much power it gives the average person. Suddenly, we're not just passive consumers of content. We're active participants in shaping the cultural conversation. But here's the thing. While cancel culture has its benefits, it's far from perfect. In fact, some argue it's gone way too far. Let's talk about context. You see, when people dig through someone's old tweets or Facebook posts from a decade ago, things get messy. Tweets made when someone was 16 years old can come back to haunt them when they're 30. But do we really want to hold people accountable for the things they said when they were just figuring out life? Here's where it gets tricky. If we're canceling people for things they did years ago, are we offering them a chance to grow or change? Or are we just erasing their entire existence? Cancel culture doesn't always leave room for redemption or forgiveness. It's often a one-strike-and-you're-out system. Now, let's talk about the impact of cancel culture on mental health. Imagine waking up to 1,000 angry comments, accusations, and memes mocking you. Sounds like a nightmare, right? Canceling someone can be like social execution, whether they deserve it or not. It often leaves individuals isolated, depressed, and with damaged reputations. For many, the emotional toll is extreme. Just look at the case of people like Kevin Hart or James Charles. Both faced intense social media backlash, which nearly derailed their careers. But here's the kicker. Some of these public figures bounced back. Others, though, never recovered. The question remains, should someone's entire life and career be defined by a single mistake? Now we get to the big question. Is cancel culture fair? Well, it depends on who you ask. For those who believe in cancel culture, it's a necessary tool for accountability. It gives people the power to call out injustice when traditional systems fail them. But for others, it's a chaotic mob, punishing people for their mistakes without offering an opportunity to learn or grow. In the age of the internet where everyone has an opinion and the world is constantly changing, the line between accountability and mob is a slippery slope. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.